Gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a f.
What's going on, family? This is your man MJ, WTF for real, where I react to music, movies, all sorts of entertainment, maybe even some politics. But right now, I am back with a bonus reaction. Yeah, I had to come back to Tom. I was about to run some errands and pay some bills, but I had to come back for a bonus reaction. Now, what I'm reacting to now is called Black and White. Now, I don't know whose track this is, but it says it has Tom, Adam, and Dax. I don't know who the hell Dax is, but shout out to you. We're going to get into Dax. Somebody told me that Dax has a new track out. Don't know nothing about it, but it might be controversial to some people. It's probably not going to be controversial to me, but I don't know whose album this joint is on. But it don't matter, because I'm reacting to it today. So we're going to get into it. But before we do, go ahead and hit that like button, share the video. And if this is your first time pulling up to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that. You can also support your man by buying me a cup of coffee. I have a link in the description. Let's go ahead and jump into this and see what the fellas is talking about.
In the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes, riding mechanical bulls in the club.
Hold up. Made a mistake. I didn't put my headphones on. I should have known. Anything that has Tom MacDonald in it, you got to have your headphones on before you hit the play. All right, let's take it back. So that must be Dax. He's the only brother on the screen. So that must be him. And the track is called Black and White. So we're going to find out about this. Let me brace myself, guys. All right, Tom. Because it's you. I ain't going to be all up in my feelings. But let's go.
In the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes, riding mechanical bulls in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the and we pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat in a backyard like scrap yard. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods in the trailer park trash at pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone leaving the club. We go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover.
Damn. Yeah, take a breath. I paused it at the right time. As soon as I was thinking, breathe, Tom, breathe. He takes a breath. This track is wild already. First of all, he says a lot. And I know I got to take it back to the top. Because one thing that he was saying that, you know, and with Tom, you really got to listen to his music. You really got to listen to it over and over, because he says a lot in a short amount of time. And I'm probably going to have to run this back on my own just to kind of really dig into it. But at the end of the day, you know, I spent most of my entire adult life in the city, up in the north, you know, right outside in the north, not far from New York City. Not in New York, but I was close. And, you know, but I was raised in the South, born and raised in the South, man. You know, just looking at the shot, like, I think when I was a kid, I had overalls. You know, I've been in a trailer, you know what I'm saying? And hunting and shooting guns and all that stuff, man, that was a way of life for me. Like all that, you know, all that country, what they call country hillbilly stuff. Like, I grew up in the rural South back in the day. So I know all about what he's saying, but this is cool. This is cool. Let me run that back, because he says a lot.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes, riding mechanical bulls in the club. We like.
First of all, I remember my first time going to Texas. The first thing, I went down there for business. And I remember the first thing I said was, where can I go to ride a mechanical bull? And they said, well, we know a couple places, but you don't want to go there. I was like, well, why not? You know why not? That's what they told me. I didn't go just because I you know, I heeded to their recommendation for me not going. But I eventually got a chance to ride one of those joints, and it's not easy. I fell off of that joint a couple of times. I said, let me go again. I slipped. I didn't slip. If I slipped, I slipped twice because I didn't last long on that mechanical bull. But it was pretty dope to be on that joint. Yeah, but man, Tom, I don't know what this track is completely about, but I think I got an idea.
We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the and we pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud.
Yeah, man, we grew up hunting, man. We lived off the land. I mean, for people that don't know me and for some people that do, man, I was country. We grew up in the country, like country. I lost my Southern accent for a long time ago, but you know, I'm still a Southern man at heart, and ain't nothing wrong with none of this shit because I lived that life, so I can relate.
In the mud, I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat in a backyard like scrap yard. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods in the bad hoods in the trailer park trash at pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone. Leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburn.
Yeah. Yo, you had to take a breath, Tom. I know you had to take a breath, bro. You was going in, and in the NASCAR, like, listen, man, where I live, man, I'm in the NASCAR state. You kidding me? I'm new here. I'm a fish out of water, but it's all right. I love it.
The crackers who acting like animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods in the bad hoods in the trailer park trash at pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone. Leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns. Bumping Eminem, we all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't wanna trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards.
Yo, I love the way he flipped that flow, man. That was fire.
If you like them, little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't wanna trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards. They all diss and we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some way.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, I grew up fishing. I can't wait to get back out there and fish, man. I just told my brother that, like, we got to get out there and fish now that the weather's getting nice. But man, this is a fun track. Like, I can relate. Maybe because I'm a Southern man. Like, I can relate to this. Well, let's see.
Listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of the truck, yelling, I don't give a fuck.
You see dude's face? Yo, dude was like, what?
Come on, we gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a fuck. White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people. Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'm.
Oh, this is hilarious, man. This is a fun track. You'll be on some white people shit. Yo, Tom, you're all dead wrong for making this track. This shit is fun.
People. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people. Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school, always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little truck, my square body over there's cooler. Every white boy riding with me over there, shooters. I'm the white boy with the mouse ring pump. Sit shotgun when I pop the truck. The Northern, I'm so off the jump. I'm up, I rock a lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch them run. Shoot them in the lung, need oxygen. Pumping blood like he up and does. Talk too much till his coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states for cancer. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap music, bad moves and abuse.
Oh man, I like that.
Who's the handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states for cancer. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap news and bad moves and abusing my past, acting stupid. I used the bad news for the gas to keep moving. I made it where I'm at. Now you rather see me losing. All my guys got tattoos on their face. They did the time they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask around, everyone knows. They might think that I care, but I don't. I'll be on some
White people hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a f. White people, every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people.
yes.
Yo, hold up. Before Dax jumps in, and I'm looking forward to hearing this part, but man, Adam Calhoun, I like your style, bro. Like, I'm digging it.
I got tattoos on their face, they did the time they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask around, everyone knows. They might think that I care, but I don't. I'll be on some
White people
Okay.
hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a f. White people, every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people.
yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action.
You know what, Dax? Speak that shit, man. Speak that. Yo, Dax is all right, man.
Oh my god, he be on some white people.
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is what.
Who are these dudes, man? I'm digging it, man. Dax, I don't know who you are, bro, but I'm gonna start reacting to your music because you all right. I gotta hear more. I gotta hear more.
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, consider that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you pussies who claiming you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. I promise I'm not abiding by rule that you
Hold up, Dax. You spitting, bro.
for what it actually is. I see race as an issue.
You know, he kick it with his man, Tom, man. You know, first of all, that whole cancel stuff. I'm so glad that Tom came out with that. You can't cancel all of us because they tried to cancel you. I don't know. I got to go back in time and kind of look back and see how it all went when you came out really going at the system and how they really tried to get at you. I really need to understand that a little more just so I could get the full scope of it. But I ride with you, man. I ride with you. And Dax too. Sheesh. Man, these guys all right.
I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, consider that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you pussies who claiming you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. I promise I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a
Wait. I like that part.
You get exposed. I promise I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks,
Straight up, man. Like, I don't like the history of this country. Not all of it. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. But I'm not holding that shit over anybody's head, man. None of us was here for that. If you still think like that, then you got to go check yourself. And you can kiss my ass along the way. But I'm not holding it over nobody's head. You know? Let's keep it moving.
I life, forgiven, don't wanna be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic, if you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white, it's wrong versus right, cause
there you go. Boom, bingo. Drop the mic right there, Dax. It's just wrong or right. Red, white, black, white. It's just wrong versus right. Period. Yeah, I like that, man.
Your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white, it's wrong versus right. Cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view, beyond our own skewed, manipulated by the news. Crude things they use to confuse the masses. Put us in social classes, separated by percentages, paid for taxes. Income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size of vases. I bet they're trying to blackmail me once I black out all these demographics. And push past the stereotypical abs and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic. Oh my god, he be on some black people hanging out the window of the trunk screaming I don't give a black people. Every time they see me pulling up they be like oh my god, he be on some white people.
That was fire. I like that. Let me see if it's over. Yeah, that just ended like right abruptly. Damn, man. Okay. I ain't mad at that one at all. I could relate to a lot of the stuff that Tom was spitting because I'm from the South. and if that's white people shit, then I did a lot of it. That's wild as hell, man. I like that. And Dax, I don't know who you are, bro, but you rock with Tom. I rock with you, bro. Like straight up, because I like Tom's messages, you know. But even outside of Tom's, you know, more politically inspired music, I really dig like the stuff that's non-political. Like I'm gonna be getting into some of his older tracks. I think that one of the next ones, I think I'm gonna go back and do Hell of It. Gotta need to react to that, and then I'm just gonna go through some of the list. So as I go along the way, just know that I'm gonna be reacting to a lot of time because I really got a lot of music that I really want to dive into, and why not dive into it and bring you guys along for the ride. And so yeah, I'll be doing that, and you know, check out some of my other reactions. And I do have a playlist that I've set up for my Tom MacDonald reactions. If you haven't seen them yet, you just joining me for the first time, go check it out. But this track, I wouldn't consider this one controversial at all. You know, I know people and have friends of every shade. It's just the way it should be. Like, why not? But yeah, this was good. I like this one, and I really like Adam Calhoun. Like, Adam can really bring it. And Dax, I got to dig into your music, and I'm gonna figure out what track you just released. Because if you just released a track, then I'm gonna react to it. Hangover Gang, come back. If you visit me for the first time, come on back for some of that. I will be checking out Dax's track. It won't be today. It will most likely be early in the week, maybe Monday. So, but don't hold me to it because I have some other reactions to do. But keep on coming back. Shout out to one of my new subscribers, Joe. You know, he suggested that or recommended that I also start a channel over on Rumble. I think that's what it's called. He said Rumble. So look out for me over there. I haven't set it up yet, but I will be setting it up soon. So just be on the lookout. I will mention it on a later video once that's all up and running. But I really appreciate you guys for pulling up for my bonus reaction. This was fun. That was a fun track. It's not like a banger that I would rock in my whip when I'm driving, but I would definitely listen to it when I'm just kicking it around the crib. But it was cool. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys for recommending this music. You know, a lot of these recommendations are so cool for me to do bonus reactions too. And what constitute a bonus reaction? I usually put out 2 videos a day most times, and sometimes every now and then I'll put out a third, but mostly 2. And if I'm gonna do a bonus reaction, it's gonna most likely be a Tom reaction, just because I have so much music to catch up on. But I won't talk your ear off. I will go ahead and let you guys go. But before you do, go ahead and hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. You can get your man a cool beverage. I have a link in the description for that. And I appreciate all the love, all the support. And come on back for another ride. This is your man MJ. WTF for real. Peace.